Okay, this works. Okay. So, I want you guys to think and imagine if you were talking to your past self. How do you think that conversation would go? Would you be lost in a state of nostalgia, or would your past self be proud of who you've become? I'm hoping that a lot of you have chosen the latter option, but if so, who's given us this opportunity to grow and to grow and flourish and become a better version of ourselves? Change did. You see, change is natural, and it's a process that oftentimes goes unnoticed, and that's what makes change so sweet. You know, the point is, us as humans, we naturally tend to focus on the aspects of change that affect our lives negatively, more than positively. So I want you to take a second and think about, like, sorry. I want you to take a second and think about what kind of change have you been through in the past that might have negatively had an impact on you, because that's what brings the bitter aftertaste in change. That's why a lot of people hate change, the idea of it. The point is, how can we subside this bitterness? We can do this by two ways. First, decision making. Let's say I have an exam next week, and I'm here procrastinating, taking my time, and the exam is like in the least of my priorities right now. Fast forward, I get my results, find out I failed. See, who's in the wrong this time, in this situation? Is it myself or the deadline? Myself, of course. So, why? It's because I've been procrastinating and I've been delaying my study time. Point is, from this scenario, I want you to understand that the time we're given today, in the present, is very precious, because life moves on and time doesn't stop for anyone, right? So we should take our time today and utilize it properly, because the choices that we make today affect the events that would happen tomorrow. So the second thing is perspective. All right, so I failed. What can I do after this? A lot of people associate failure with negativity, as I would. It's natural. You know, I would start to degrade myself, feel a little bit of pressure, all of that. But the point is, with failure is technically rock bottom for some, for students at least. So when you reach rock bottom, there's only one direction you could go from there, and that's up. Because we should take failure as an opportunity to learn. You see, the room for improvement is so much more compared to someone who's been doing well in most of their exams, yet they don't fail, but they're not improving either. And that's not a good thing, right? So we should take failure as an opportunity to learn and improve ourselves. So I would like to conclude by saying that life gives challenges, life throws challenges at you and changes, and we're not expected to catch them, right? Instead, we're expected to adapt to them and become more flexible. How? By those two ways I've explained, through making the right choices and changing your perspective. Thank you.